The world does not see you as you are. It sees you as you appear. In the wild, a predator does not wait to see if a creature is truly weak. It looks for the scent of weakness, the slight limp, the wandering eye, the lack of presence. Humans have evolved, but our instincts have not. Every room you enter, every hand you shake, every silence you hold is an audit. But you are being scanned, not for your resume or your intentions, but for your sovereignty. Most people walk through life leaking power. They broadcast their chaos through the fraying edges of their discipline. They believe the small things don't matter. They are wrong. In the next minutes, we are going to strip away the delusions of modern social etiquette. We are going to explore the 3 laws of the predator's gaze. We are going to teach you how to stop the leaks, how to master the biology of status, and how to build a presence that commands the room before you even speak a word. Welcome to the Social Audit. Welcome to the Vigilant Mind. Before a word is spoken, a judgment is rendered. This is the first filter. It is primal, unfair, and absolute. It is the filter of appearance, not as a vanity, but as a map of your internal order. Law number 1, the scent of poverty. When we speak of poverty, we are not just discussing the balance of a bank account. We are discussing a state of entropy. Poverty is chaos. Wealth is order. The human brain uses a psychological shortcut known as the horn effect. If a stranger perceives one negative trait in you, a lack of grooming, a slumped posture, or a frantic energy, their brain automatically assigns other negative traits to you. They assume you are disorganized, untrustworthy. They assume you are prey. Look at your reflection. What does it broadcast? The scent of poverty is found in the leaks. It is the scuffed shoe on the marble floor. It is the frayed collar of a shirt that has seen too many days without care. It is the bitten fingernail and the darting, nervous eye. These are signals that you have surrendered. They tell the world that you have lost a war with your own environment. If you cannot manage the details of your own person, how can the world trust you to manage the details of power? People think that looking good is for the benefit of others. It isn't. It is a signal to yourself. When you allow your appearance to decay, you are telling your subconscious that you are no longer a contender. You are signaling that you have accepted a lower position in the hierarchy. The world treats you based on the signals you send. If you walk into a room with the scent of chaos on you, do not be surprised when the doors remain closed. Do not be surprised when you are overlooked for the promotion, the deal, or the respect you think you deserve. You are being audited every second. If you look like a man in retreat, the world will treat you like one. To master the vigilant mind, you must first master the external shell. You must eliminate the leaks. You must replace the scent of poverty with the cold, sharp scent of discipline. Because until you master the first 5 seconds of an interaction, the next 5 years won't matter. We move now from the surface to the marrow. Beyond the clothes you wear lies a deeper language one, written in your DNA. This is Law 2, the biology of the predator. There is a brutal law in sociology known as the Matthew effect. It stems from a biblical observation. To everyone who has more will be given, but from the one who has not, even what he has will be taken away. This is not a moral statement, it is a biological observation of status. In nature, resources flow towards the strong. The high-status male is given the benefit of doubt. He is given the better seat, the bigger share, and the higher degree of trust. Why? Because he broadcasts abundance. Poverty of mind or pocket broadcasts scarcity. Scarcity is frantic. It is loud. It is desperate. But the predator is calm. He moves with the terrifying stillness of someone who knows the world belongs to him. When you see a lion in the tall grass, he is not pacing nervously. He is waiting. He is breathing. He is certain. Do you move with certainty? Or do you move like a man who is afraid of taking up too much space? Status is not what you tell people. It is what they feel in your presence. It is found in your biological posture. The vigilant mind understands that the spine is the antenna of the soul. A slumped back is a white flag of surrender. It tells the world that the weight of life is too heavy for you to carry. But a straight spine, a chest that is open and vulnerable yet protected by a calm face, signals that you are a sovereign. High-status individuals do not make fidget movements. They do not touch their face. They do not tap their feet. And they do not scan the room looking for approval. They are the center of their own universe. When you eliminate the small, frantic movements of the weak, you force the world to adjust to your own pace. You become the still point in a turning world. This is the biology of power. The ultimate biological test is the social audit under pressure. When things go wrong, when the deal falls through, when the insult is thrown, or when the crowd turns, most people leak their cortisol. They sweat, their voice rises in pitch. They explain themselves. The predator does the opposite. He becomes colder. He speaks slower. He uses silence as a weapon. Silence is the ultimate display of status because it shows you are not afraid of the void. You are not desperate to fill the air with noise to justify your existence. You simply are. To master Law 2, you must stop reacting to the world and start letting the world react to you. You must cultivate the apex stance, a calm, unmoving presence that tells every predator in the room that you are not on the menu. We have mastered the surface. We have mastered the biology. Now we enter the most dangerous phase, the social audit. This is where the world looks for the one small crack that brings down the entire fortress. In high-stakes diplomacy and elite circles, you are not judged by your grand speeches. You are judged by your leaks. A leak is a micro-failure of discipline. It is the dust on an expensive shoe. It is the slightly wrinkled sleeve. It is the way your hand shakes for a fraction of a second when you reach for a glass. To the untrained eye, these are accidents. To the vigilant mind, these are forensic evidence of internal chaos. The social audit is a test of consistency. High status is difficult to fake over long periods because it requires a 24-hour commitment to excellence. Most people can pretend to be a king for 10 minutes, but they cannot maintain the standard for 10 hours. When you allow a leak to occur, you are telling the observer that your discipline has an expiration date. To pass the audit, you must adopt the rule of 0 leaks. You treat every detail, from the way you organize your desk to the way you align your pens, as a reflection of your soul. If you are sloppy with the small, you will be catastrophic with the large. True sovereignty is the result of 1,000 tiny disciplines. How do you look at the world? And more importantly, how do you handle being looked at? The weak scan the room for friends. The predator scans the room for information. When you look at someone, do not look at their face. Look at their tells. Look at the tension in their shoulders. Look at the quality of their gear. Look at their degree of presence. And when they look back, you must be a mirror. A mirror does not react. It simply reflects, hold the void. Let them search for a weakness and find only a stone wall. We have traveled through the landscape of the human hierarchy. Don't you now know that the world is not a playground? It is an audit. You know that your appearance is your first filter, your biology is your broadcast, and your details are your defense. But knowledge without application is just a different form of poverty. Starting today, stop leaking your power. Tighten the screws, polish the shoes, straighten the spine. Hold the gaze. The world is looking for a leader, a person of order in a sea of chaos. Become the mirror. Become the predator. Become sovereign. Stay vigilant.